Disconnection is killing us, and reconnection is the cure. So let's talk about reconnection. Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Real, the founder of the Relational Life Institute, dedicating to helping men, women, non-binary folks learn to live a relational life on this planet. What does that mean? A life of authentic connection to yourself, to the people you love, to nature, to spirit, to your own feelings and thoughts as well. Have you been hurt? That's like saying, do you breathe? Have you been hurt? Is there someone you feel like it would be good for you to forgive? Is there a fight, a grievance that you feel like you would like to be free of? How do you forgive someone who's hurt you? Tough. That's tough. First of all, let's back up a little. Why? Why do you want to? And do I really agree with this idea of forgiveness to begin with? Let's start with the second one first. I don't agree with the idea of forgiveness, the way that it's often portrayed in religion, particularly Christianity, and in therapy. Janet Abrams Spring, who wrote the fabulous book After the Affair, wrote another book on forgiveness, and says what I say, which is this notion that a victim must forgive her perpetrator in order to heal and move on. It is actually a trip that's laid on the victim. What if you can't? Does that mean that you're more defective and you can't? First you get victimized, and now there's something wrong with you that you can't rise above. You know, they go low, we go high. I don't think so. I don't use the word forgiveness. For many of us, myself included, forgiveness is too redolent with "it's okay." I forgive you. It's okay that you did this. And I don't know. Maybe it's my culture. Maybe it's because I'm a blue collar New Jersey Jew, but it ain't okay. It ain't okay. And it wasn't okay. And it will never on good God's earth be okay. What you did was horrible, or whatever it was. That stands. What I mean by forgiveness is letting the past be the past and getting on with your life. It's over. I'm done. I don't need to retaliate. I don't need to set the record straight. I don't need to get you to see what you did. I'm uncoupling from you and my hurt, anger, disappointment for my sake. In relational life, we invite people to live non-violent lives, non-violent between you and others and non-violent between your ears. If it's harsh, it's off. I'm not interested in indulging harshness, either coming at me from someone else or coming at me from me or coming from me to you. I forgive you, if you want to use that word, because I don't want to spend my time in resentment, holding a grudge. You did what you did. If you want to move into accountability and repair with me, okay, I'm open to it. If you have no accountability and there's no possibility of repair, have a good life. Have a good life. I'm not interested in carrying you on my shoulders. Now, speaking about being Jew, I don't know why I'm into this Jewish thing, but my darling Belinda, also a blue-collar Jew like me, as part of our union, it has a really hard time when bad people do well. Heaven we can do without, but hell, hold on, we want people to be punished. We don't want bad people to get away with it. And I remember her saying to our beloved mentor, P.M. Melody, how do I let go when I look at bad people who are getting away with it? I mean, you can think of some political figures, right? And Pia smiled and said, you look at that person and you say to yourself, being you is punishment enough. And I mean that. Being you is punishment enough. Belinda had a girlfriend who was very rich and used to torture her, giving photographs of all the fancy places, and really just made her feel like she was in the poorhouse. Just mean. And Belinda finally let go of the relationship, but Holly got away with it. And I said to her, if I gave you $1 million, but you had to live inside of Holly's psyche, you wouldn't make it for a week. It's so cold and so empty. And your life is so warm and rich and full of love. Forgiveness? I don't know. Letting go, for sure. It's over. It's done. You did what you did. God bless. I don't wish ill for you for my sake. I come down from my judgment and anger and that human impulse for retaliation. I want to get through to you. I want you to see what you did. I want you to hurt the way you hurt me. I let go of it for me. Your fate, your karma may be that somebody somewhere along the line wakes you up to what a bully you are or selfish or whatever it is. But I ain't the person to do that. You're in the hands of fate. I'm not your therapist. Some driver cuts me off on the road and I want to yell and scream. And I think to myself, I get paid for this stuff. I'm not your therapist. Somebody else can yell it. I deserve peace. In 12 step, there's a saying, resentment is drinking poison and waiting for the other guy to die. I let go of my grievance because I don't want to live in a toxic resentment state. I don't want to be you. Being you is punishment enough. I don't have to get through to you. That's not my job. Bye. And we grieve. Inability to let go is the wish for repair. The wish for restoration is son of a gun. Can't you see what you, can't you, aren't you going to fall on your knees and say, please, I'm so sorry? Yeah, good luck with that. Some people will repair. Some people will blame you. Some people will repeat whatever the offense was if you dare to hold their feet to the fire. This is about self-care. This is about being political in your relationships. If someone hurts you and they have it in them to deal with it, hear about it, be humble about it, be relational with you, then of course, give it a shot. If you try and it's clear that they're having none of it, so be it. Forgiveness. Not that what you did is okay, but that I wish you well and I move on. It's a spiritual discipline. I don't want to be coupled with you. I want freedom. There's a Zen story. Two young monks were walking in the snow and they come upon a beautiful young woman in a creek, at the side of a creek, and she can't get over. And one of the young monks says, come on my back, I'll carry you. And he lifts up his skirts and he crosses, sets her down. And about 2 miles they're walking, and the other monk says, I got to get this off my chest. We're not supposed to touch women. How can you do that? And the other monk says, I put that girl down 2 miles ago. You're still carrying her. I'll end with something from my tradition, Jewish tradition. In the high holidays, between the New Year and Yom Kippur, the Day of Reckoning, 1 week, there's a tradition that you go to anybody you think you may have hurt that year and you ask for repair and you ask for their blessing. And again, this is so Jewish. You do this 3 years running. If on the 3rd year the person refuses to make repair with you, the karma, the weight of the sin, is transferred from your shoulders to them. You've done your best, move on. So forgiveness. If you are the person who did the hurt, you're not dependent on their forgiveness to move on. And don't ask for it. We know this in 12-step. They're not there to service you. You want to say you're sorry, you say you're sorry. Don't ask for them to make you feel better. If you're the victim, see if the person who hurt you can deal. And if they can't, God bless, take a breath. Success is the greatest revenge. As the great John Lennon said, you tear it down, I'll build around it. I let you go with love. You're in the hands of God, not mine. And I'm getting on with my life. Take care, everybody. Thank you for listening.